I don't know if it's just me or are banks like the most judgmental places in the country, like in the world, like, or like as a professional industry of a world, like when we go into some kind of field, it's like what are they about? Who are they? First of all, what do they do? Like they're all suspicious to me because like okay, they're about the counting of some money and pressing some buttons and stuff. But like I'll go in there and be like, yo, I'm gonna cash this check, right? And then they'll be like, no, or something, right? And then I go somewhere else, they're like, okay, and I'm like, wait, what? Why'd they say no? So and I realize, oh shit, they're just judging people. Like maybe for them it's like they're like, oh, this person's suspicious, So I mean, if they're super scared, I'm assuming they'll be very scared and they'll be scared, so they probably will just not let you cash checks, But what's the cost to them is like that you'll just have to reissue the check. So it'll cost you time.
Right
so
onto Norman Avenue.
And that could be many reasons for that. Could be maybe because maybe you look sleepy. Maybe they think you look out of place. Maybe you look too dirty for them or something. So, but I think that's weird because just because they're wearing a suit and they're behind a desk and they count money doesn't mean that they're special, right? They're just
Continue for half a mile.
if anything, they're more corrupt because what do? They're not creating things. They're just shuffling things and then taking pieces of it. So, if they were growing money trees, and, that'd be cool. So, and I think the current C has that kind of phenomenons, the world is weird because the same day that I got a parking ticket, so I was in New York City for 2 months, parking illegally all the time, well, not illegally, but just, without paying, because I'm like, hey, he's not supposed to park there anyway. And finally got a ticket, and the day that I got a ticket, like just a few hours before I got a ticket, that I saw the ticket, I was like, I got a message saying, hey, come back to work, because I got laid off. There was no more work. I worked too fast, and they were like, hey, this dude makes everyone else look so bad, so we gotta send him home. I'm like, hey, what can I do? What can I say? It's just how it is. So, but I got to establish my life a little bit. I got to do some things. I got to get some shit done. So, basically, yeah, and then and I got a parking ticket. The currency stuff, right? And then the work has resumed, and I got a paycheck. The last paycheck I was waiting for, I finally got it, so I just cashed it, and it's like, whoa. So it's kind of cool that the money's weird like that. That you could be sad about a parking ticket, but the same day that you got richer and news of more riches. So it's like, can you really be sad, or does that mean that you have to spend it to make it? So and in that sense, are the banker people actually good people? Are they not that bad? Because then they have to just shuffle money, but they have to be conscious about it. I don't know. I just know that if I had large amounts of money and the goal was just to shuffle it all, and then I just knew that I could buy more stuff for myself, and then the idea that, oh no, that's just, I can't use that money because it's not my money. But then it's like, because if no matter what field you're working in, obviously I think being a doctor, surgeon person might be the only time where you really don't want to play with the medicine, because what are you gonna do? Try out all the medicine? They used to do that. Doctors used to do that. They used to be like, yo, I'm gonna try out all this medicine. And then they'd be like, oh, I'll give this 5 stars, this is some good shit, and then they're like, yo, the patient comes in, yo, you sick too? Yo, check out this medicine, but doctors don't be doing that now. They just be like, yo, so-and-so told me that I got to give you this medicine because I get some money for that. So now money is what gets them off, not trying to cure people and actually wanting to do good. So it's like, whoa, it's kind of crazy that all the industries got corrupted, right? And I think the only honest industry that exists is military. Because it's honest. It's like, hey, we're just going to go and invest in defense, which is actually what is defense but somebody else's offense, right? Because something that's, maybe hyper defensive, but then, if we're selling the defense to other people to defend themselves, eventually those things get used against us, it happens where, in a sense, there's no innocence. In a sense, assent is innocent. In a sense, it is, right? Money is innocent in a sense. Just like water is innocent, but so is drowning. Drowning in floods and hurricanes, they're all innocent. It's like it just happens. People just happen to drown. There's nothing evil about drowning. It just happens when you give out. That's it. Boom, you drown. Oh shit, that's it. Sucks. And I think in the modern world, again, currency, people drown in debt. People drown and die from debt, from shock. The financial crisis, when things collapse, people jumping off buildings. This is the world we live in. Concrete jungle, they call it. Yep. So it's metaphysical. It's not a real place. It's all metaphysical. Okay. So let's stay cool. Let's write poems. Let's get spiritual, and let's do loving things, like creation and stuff, like creating cool stuff, like making art and music. So do that. Go do that stuff.